Hello and welcome back to Mama Baby etc. Today we are doing the second episode of Garbh Sanskar series, and in this episode we are going to talk about the bonding, which is pre-birth and post-birth. Then we will talk about a little stimulation techniques that a mother should follow before and after birth for the better development of the brain. So let's start with the video. Today, the topmost executives of topmost firms around the world, the top celebrities, are seeking for the best practices because they want a best progeny. They want to imprint the right sanskars upon their upcoming generations. We are now running after unnecessary things, just the hashtags and top trends and the technology and everything. But in the back of our mind, we do not want our children to fall into the same trap of this nothingness. So, when we are planning for a baby, we suddenly start seeking these spiritual practices, the workshops of Garbh Sanskar, and everything. But why to do that suddenly? Because when you suddenly go in contact with a bright light, you feel blind. So, the idea is to keep the seed inside you immediately after getting married and take that concept into yourself that when you're planning for a baby, maybe after a year or 2 or 3 or 5, but you are mentally prepared, your body, your health, your mind is equally prepared and synced into the same direction, and now you're ready to have your pregnancy. And when you're into the same idea or into the same direction of the spiritual things, then your neurons, your cells, your bodies are completely into the rhythm of what you want in your progeny, because you have already discovered yourself. And now when you want your upcoming generation to have that sanskars in themselves, those things are already there inside you. So prepare yourself for this thing much before you plan for a baby. Develop a lifestyle which is in balance with the spiritual practices and the science, and of course the technology. Then you'll be able to balance your life in all the perspectives of the life. And when your own life is balanced, then you can inculcate the same values in your children. And with the same idea, when you are conceiving and having fetus inside your womb, then you will be able to make him or her multidimensional or progressive thinking person. I always say that Hindu Dharma is not at all about mythology, it's all about ideology, and Garbh Sanskar is one of these practices which makes my sentence true. The Rishi Munis, or say scientists of Sanatan Dharma, always knew that fetus can understand way much than we can imagine. Starting from the fourth month, they understand the sound, they can understand the vibration, they can hear the voice of their mother. There are a lot of sounds that is going inside your body. Maybe it's a gush of your blood that's going around, it's the stimulation that you're having with anything, the heartbeats, the rhythm inside your body, the intestinal movement that your body is having while the fetus is growing. These all sounds and vibration fetus understands very well. And when it is already 4 to 5 months old inside your womb, it can easily listen to or understand to high pitched or resonant sounds such as Om, Hreem, Shri, etc. That is why it's very important to chant during your pregnancy. Hence, Garbh Sanskar, that is fetal education, makes sense when you do it with some intention and some purpose. And this can be easily done at home. You really do not need to go for any workshops, or this really do not need to be done under guidance. If you just follow your instinct, your mind, if you read good, and there's a lot of things available on the net, and if you have some old books like Vedas or Upanishads or some Purans, you will see a lot of things in it, especially Atharva Ved, Rig Ved and Garbh Upanishad. They have all the things in it. If you have them, you can read it by yourself, you can understand them with the translations that are already available in the books, and you can do it at your home only. Bonding with the baby or the fetus. When your baby is in your womb, starting from the 3rd month, it will going to understand that what you're doing, how you're feeling, what sounds your body is making. And when you're chanting the shlokas, this is the very first thing that you should do. When you're chanting the shlokas, the high resonating sounds will going to enter in his body. It will feel the vibrations of the words first, and then slowly, when he or she will become 4 or 6 month old, will start understanding the sounds of these shlokas. And when the baby is born, then he can understand that this was the song or this was the shloka that my mother used to sing to me when I was in the womb. And then he will feel secured. He will feel like he's there only and you're the same. So this is how you can make connection. And now, why I'm saying shlokas? Because it has those resonating words that are going to reach easily to the womb or to the baby. And when I say that fetus can understand your language and the vibration and these high resonating sounds, then the mother or father always have this opportunity to inculcate the right values and right purpose start from the 4th month of the pregnancy. As we know that what we say, that comes to us. The same way is with baby. If you start saying the good things to him, the positive vibes, the good purposes, the beautifulness of the life and everything good, then it will become a strong baby, because it is having all the good vibes inside him. It is learning all the good things from you. And of course, when you're doing this, you both should be in a good relationship. You both should be in the sync of the thoughts.
And when this baby is inside you, you always have to make sure that you're meditating for 10 minutes. And when you're meditating, during this time, you should think that what you want your baby to become. It's not about the profession. It's not about to make your baby a good doctor or engineer or archaeologist or anything. It's about being a good human, because it's very important to inculcate the values right from this time. So when you're doing meditation, you should say to your baby that this is the time that you should become a very strong soul, you should become a very good human being, you should know that this life is very beautiful. So there is this example, Jija Mata, mother of Shivaji Maharaj. She always had that strong desire of having a baby who will fight for Swaraj. She always used to think about Swaraj and sending back the foreigners from India. And when Shivaji Maharaj born, he again used to listen the same thing inside his house. So these values or these thinking was started to get inculcated when he was inside his mother, and then it got continued. So he had that strong intuition, he had that strong willpower. That's why he made himself a very strong person and made historic changes in this country. There are so many other examples also. A very well-known example is of Abhimanyu. We all know that story, and that really makes sense if you can understand it right now. And if you've been a mother, then you must have realized that there is special power that you feel when you have a baby inside you. You feel that you can conquer the world because you want to save your baby. You have some special ability now. You feel that you are having some special powers, that you can do anything that you want. Because when I was pregnant, I used to feel that I am able to do things very quickly. I used to learn the things very quickly. I used to write very quickly. So those were the things that I was feeling changes in myself. I used to read too quickly. I used to finish the books in 3-4 days, which earlier I was not doing. So these are the few things that you feel inside yourself. You feel a change inside yourself when you are having a baby inside you. So it's very important for a mother to be positive and give good values to her child. often to stay in the positive state of mind when you are having a baby. Like this, these both get developed because we seek the best from the universe as well. They make mother wear green color sari or green color attire. Green color shows the mother nature. Now, when a mother of the age of the baby, this stimulation can be done. The left brain stimulation will going to make the baby